welcome to today's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where we're going to be having a look at a puzzle by Peter Venus, who's appeared on the channel loads of times. Peter's puzzles are absolutely beautiful usually. Peter compiles under the pseudonym Piotr V, and I have no idea how Peter has time to create puzzles, because Peter is a new father, and from what I remember of those times, my brain was in a constant fog. But we have a puzzle here called Collar? No, it's called Colour to the Nines, and we've got a 9 given and loads of 9 cages in the grid, so that's rather... Oh, I've just noticed there's a 10 cage. Is that a mistake? Oh, I'm immediately a bit suspicious about this. I hope that the testers haven't given me a duff version of this. This is going to make for a very strange video if so. Well, this seems to be a 10 cage. If it turns out, if we get around here and it looks like it has to be a 9 cage, then we will be, I will be prepared to believe that. But that is a bit mysterious indeed. But it does sound like we're going to have to colour things today, and you know me, I'm always up for that. Do I have any news for you today? No is the answer. I don't think so. Just an appeal really. Do support the channel if you do enjoy the content. We've got loads and loads of apps which are marvellous out there, all full of handcrafted puzzles from the great and the good of the Sudoku world. And yeah, maybe hit the subscribe button if you do it. The statistics tell us that apparently lots more people watch the videos than actually subscribe to the channel. So there always seems to us to be room for a few more subs, and we'd love it if you'd join us. Now, all that said and done, let me read you the rules of this one, which are remarkably simple today. We have just got normal killer Sudoku. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. In cages, digits must sum to the small clue in the top left corner of the cage, and digits cannot repeat within a cage. So, let me see. So we have so we have a 9 cage here. These 3 digits therefore have to add up to 9. But remember, what you can't do is something like this, because double 1 plus 7 does add up to 9, but you've repeated the 1 in the cage, and that's jolly naughty, and you'll get into trouble with Piotr V and with the software probably if you try and claim that that's the correct answer. Now, I should warn you, I may be called upon to go and read Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix halfway through this video. I hope not. Depends how long the puzzle takes me. We shall see. But do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. That will take you to a page that looks identical to this one, and you can play the puzzle on whichever device takes your fancy. So if you like playing on mobile, you can do that. If you like playing on your desktop, you can do that too. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. And, well, there's a big hint here that this is about colouring, isn't there? So I suspect we're going to have to somehow divide the 9 cages into different colours, because there are only 3 ways of making 9 in 3 cells. You've got 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5 and 2, 3, 4. Although I've just noticed we've got a whole series of domino 9 cages in the middle box. Right, okay. So maybe... Yeah, okay, sorry. There was a bit of a pregnant pause there while I was just thinking about this. But one thing we can say about a 9 cage is that it can never have a 9 in it. So I think, certainly in these middle 3 columns, that is at least a little worthy of our attention. Because... well, actually, it might even be better than that. But let's start with 9s. Nines can only go in these 3 positions in box 2. 9s can only go in these positions in box 8. So we can immediately ask the question, where does 9 go in the central column of the grid? And I think every other cell other than this one is in a cage. So I think there's a 9 in the middle of the grid here. But I'm pausing because if we look at these box 2 and box 8 in a little more detail, you can actually see that we can do better than this, because these cages in boxes 2 and 8 are all 3-cell 9 cages, and you can never put even a 7 in a 3-cell 9 cage, let alone an 8. So I think in these boxes we can put 7, 8, 9 triples in these cells. And that therefore means we have a 789 triple in column 4, a 789 triple in column 6. So we have to put 789 in the middle 3 digits of box 5, which means we've got 7-8 pair here and a 1-2 pair in these 9 cages flanking it. So the other digits we need to put into box 5 are 3, 4, 5 and 6. And these are in 9 cages themselves. So these also become 3, 4, 5, 6, and now I've got a 3, 4, 5, 6 quadruple in the middle row, which means the rest of this row is 1s, 2s, 7s and 8s, which we can't put in a 9 cage over here. Well, we can't put 7 and 8 in anyway. So actually we've got off to, I haven't done any colouring, Peter. You've let me down. I wanted to do colouring. 9 has to be over here, look, by Sudoku. And okay, maybe this is where we have to start thinking differently. I can't see much else here. Okay, let's try and colour some of these 9 cages then. And I think I'm going to start in box 2, because what we can never, this 9 cage cannot be the same version of a 9 cage as either of these 2 9 cages. And you can see that very simply. If we try and make this a 135 cage, and we try and copy that in this cage, then this would be 135 as well. And these 4 cells would have to be selected from only 3 different digits, and that's going to lead to a problem. We're going to have to repeat a digit, and we can't do that in Sudoku. Same is true here, obviously, because in each of these 9 cages has 2 cells in box 2. So what we should probably do straight away is to colour these. What colours shall I make them? I will use, these 2 are very good for colour blindness, I think. Maybe grey as well. So we've got blue, we've got orange, and we've got grey as the 3 types of 9 cages. Now, what colour cage is this one then? Well, because this cell cannot be orange, it's not an orange cage. And because it can't be blue, because if it was blue, this cell here would have to contain all 3 blue digits. And there's no such things as sort of Schrödinger cells on speed in Sudoku. So this is a grey cage. And this cage is also, well, this is blue as well, isn't it? Because this digit can't be orange and this digit can't be grey. So that must be blue. And that means this digit is the same as this digit by bluiness. In the sense that we know that this digit must exist in this 9 cage and it can't be in the same box. So those 2 digits are the same. And now we can say that this cage is not blue, because if it was blue, this would have no ability to be blue, and we already know this is blue. So this is orange or grey. Ah, right, okay, and this one, yeah, this is, okay, so these 2 cages here are different. This one can't be blue, because if it's blue, again, we get the sort of triple Schrödinger cell here. So it's either grey or orange, but this cell, because if this was orange, for example, this cell clearly couldn't be orange. So this and this need to be different. So this one, oh, I know. I bet I know what we have to do here. This box 8 is very similar to box 2. I'm wondering if we have to almost colour these in different colours to our orange, blue and grey, and then somehow marry the two sides of the grid up so that we can get just one uniform colour scheme. Yeah, because there's not much coordination. All of these 9 cages are horizontal, as are these, and I need something vertical to sort of disambiguate it. Seeing how to do that. Right. Okay, now that I think we can do other things here though, can't we? Because the nature of a 9 cage is interesting. These are the things I find fascinating. If you think about a 9 cage, it's always got 2 low digits in it, by which I mean it's got 2 of the digits 1, 2 and 3. And it's always got a middly digit in it, i.e. a 4, 5 or a 6. And therefore, therefore we can do stuff certainly in box 2 and possibly in column 8. Because in this box there must be a 4, 5 and a 6 somewhere. And what we can't do is put 2 of those digits in any one of these cages, because we'll break the cage. If we try and put 4 and 5 into the blue cage, this would have to be a 0, and that's just silly. So each one of these cages has a 4, a 5 or a 6 in it, and therefore it uses up, in effect, the middly digit for each of these cages, and means that the cages outside box 2 have to be the low digits. So these are 1, 2 and 3, which means this is 1, 2 and 3. Now, the reason I was thinking about column 8 is I was wondering about the low digit count, because if we think about the vertical 9 cage here, which is one of the very few cages that's sort of looking down the grid, we know there are 2 low digits in this blue cage. We know this 9 cage here has 2 low digits in it as well, but they can't both be here, because if they were both here, there would be 4 digits from the digits 1, 2 and 3 in column 8. So this must be a low digit. And that completes the quota of low digits for column 9, look, because there must be 2 low digits in this string, 1 here, so the rest of this column has to be digits higher than 3. I'm actually wondering if that's the way we need to colour this, in terms of low digits and then higher than low digits. Yeah, okay. So in this sequence of 5 digits, we know that the digits 1, 2 and 3 must appear, because there's going to be 1 of these cells is a 1, 2, 3, and 2 of these cells. So this can't be a 1 or a 2. That's useless. That's absolutely useless, sorry. Right. Yeah, but now I can do exactly what I've just done on column 8 in row 8, because this 9 cage, whatever colour it is, has 2 low digits in it. That's a 3rd low digit, so this digit cannot be low, and that's got to be a middly digit, which means this is a low digit. Now what does that mean? That means 2 of these digits are 7, 8 and 9. Okay, sorry, I'm stuck. I really want to know the colour of this, and I don't know if I can work that out. But I know what to do. We can do exactly the same 1, 2, 3 trick we did up here, down here, can't we? I.e., this box must have a 4, 5 and 6 in it, and we must allocate those 1 to each 9 cage. So each 9 cage can only have 1 of the digits 1, 2 and 3 in it in box 8. So this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. That completes my 1, 2s and 3s in box 9. And column 3 now has all its 1s, 2s and 3s. So this is not a 3, so this is not a 6. This is now a middly digit, a 4, 5 or a 6. This is now, this is lovely. Look at this. This is now not a low digit, yet it's in a 9 cage, so that's a middly digit, which means these are both low digits, which means that, this is so, I love this sort of thing. This is so clever from Peter. So now look at row 2, where we know there are 2 low digits in this 9 cage, plus that one, that's a 3rd. So this cannot be low and must be a middly digit. This is a low digit, therefore. Okay. So now what do we do? now, oh, now I've got a 1, 2, I might have had this for a while actually. I've got a 1, 2, 3 triple in this column, so that's not 3 and that's not 6. So now in this row, the 3, look, is in the middle box, which means these 2 cells are not 3. And the 3 being in one of these 2, whichever one of these is a 3, must have a 6 in one of those cells. Oh, okay, no, sorry, that might not be important. And it's a bit confusing to have that 6 pencil marked across boxes, so maybe we take that out and think again. So there must be at least one low digit in this domino here. No, I've got it. Look, row 7 is where we look next. This 9 cage has got to have 2 low digits in it. That's a 3rd low digit, so this cannot be low, yet it's in a 9 cage. So that's a middly digit. These are 2 low digits. There's a 3 in this domino. And I've got a 1, 2, 3 triple now in column 2. So this is a 7 or an 8. That gives me a 7, 8 pair here. So this is a low digit. Okay. Okay. What now? Do we believe this is a 10 cage is one of the things I'm wondering about, because I can see this digit can't be a 1, 2 or a 3 anymore. So if this really is a 10 cage, it's either got to be 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7 or 4, 6. So, but this digit here cannot be 1, 2 or 3. So this could, the only low digit this could be is 4. But it could be 6, 7, 8 or 9, which means this is 1, 2, 3 or 4. That's very, very annoying. That's completely useless, isn't it? Bobbins. Okay, but that we must remember that could be a 9. If that's a 9 cage, these cells would add up to 18. And by the secret, those cells would add up to 27. That's fine, actually. Okay, so that's not perhaps where we're meant to look next. Okay, right, now I am really getting stuck. I'm sorry if you're spotting a panoply of things I should be thinking about. I'd love to know what the colours of these are. Right. Is what I'm about to say true? I think it is. Yeah. If we think about the options for a 9 cage, you've got a 1, 2, 6, a 1, 3, 5 and a 2, 3, 4. Now, there is always one common digit between each of those options. So if we were to compare a 1, 2, 6 and a 1, 3, 5 cage, they have the 1 in common. If you compare the 2, 3, 4 with the 1, 2, 6, they have the 2 in common. So there's always a common digit between 9 cages, and that means this cage, which we know is not blue, must have a blue digit in it, and that blue digit must be here. And that's the world's most useless thing to do. Hang on, is that actually useless? Yeah, I think it is useless. It'd be nice to know if it was yellow, but I don't think it has to be yellow. I think it could be one of those. And then it would so then if it was this one, it would transpose here. Right, that's actually useful. It's not that, is it? Because remember, in this box, we've used up all our low digits between this 9 cage, which has got 2 of them, and that cell. So if this was the same as this, we'd have to put that digit there. We had 4 low digits in box 6. That doesn't work. So that is yellow. And the shared digit between this colour and blue is yellow. I have no idea what that means. So, does that give us the opportunity to know? I don't know. So hang on, let me think about this. So the grey and blue have to share a digit. But it's not that digit, is it? Because that digit sees every cell in blue. So this is not the shared digit with blue. And the shared digit is always a low digit, isn't it? Yeah, because the middle... Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's interesting. So the digit that's shared between all of these versions of 9 cages is always a low digit. And this digit is not shared with blue because it sees every different kind of blue cell. So that digit must be shared, I think, with orange, because they always have to share. Oh, hang on. Is it safe to make that orange? Or do I give it a different colour? No, I'm going to give it a different colour. I'll make it purple. And this means that purple is the digit that grey shares with orange. And yellow is the digit that blue shares with orange. So the other thing I've got to work out is what digit. Hang on, how do I tie this up? There should be one more, shouldn't there? So I've got a digit that grey shares with orange, I think. I've got the digit that blue shares with orange. So I need the digit that blue shares with grey. Which must be this digit, mustn't it? Because these two can't be shared with blue because they see blue already. So this digit I'll make green, and this is in the blue cage, so it's in one of those two cells. And it's this digit because it's not yellow. Right, good grief, this is really interesting. So now I need to know what that digit is. That digit is in orange, but it's not the digit that orange shares with blue. So it must be the digit that... Oh, but we don't know this is orange. Ah! Hang on. Is this... So this... Oh, I'm really confused now. Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm now unsure about all my logic. Did I assume this was orange when I made this yellow? Oh, goodness me. Those two were the same. I know that this, and whatever colour this is, it shares a digit. And then I worked out that the digit that's shared is this one. And then I thought, oh yes, no, okay. So then I thought about whether the shared digit between this and this could be these. And we worked out that was incorrect. So we worked out that this and this this yellow string is correct. I'm happy with that. But what we haven't... Oh! So do I know... So we know yellow is a low digit. So it must be shared with one other colour. And it's not this colour. Oh. It's not this colour. So what is the colour? So it could be So this colour could be in there and be shared with grey, or it could be shared with orange, which is what I was assuming before. And if it's shared with orange, this digit has to be in one of these cells. And then it couldn't be in that one, because if it was in that one, it would also be in grey, and there's no digit that's in all three versions of the 9 cage. So if yellow is in orange, it's in one of these two, and that's impossible. Good grief! Right, so I was totally wrong. Yellow is not in orange, and the reason for that is if yellow was in orange, yellow would go down here by Sudoku in box 1, and there would be 4 low digits, and that doesn't work. So, and we've worked out that this can't be yellow, because if that's yellow, yellow gets transposed here, and then we have yellow. The yellow digit is in blue, orange, and grey, and that's impossible. So yellow is in grey, and it's in one of those 2 cells. And yellow is in grey, and this is grey. Oh, so yellow is green. Oh, no, 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 no. What on earth have I done? So maybe it was the green. Maybe I followed the green logic, but from the assumption that yellow was in orange or something. I think we've got to take this out. I don't believe that green logic at all. And I apologise to all those of you who've shouted at me as a result of this. But I now think I'm happy that yellow is in grey, and therefore it must by Sudoku be here, which means that this cell here must be in orange, because grey shares a digit with orange as well as sharing a digit with blue. So this digit we will make green, and that has to live in orange, and therefore, and it's not in, oh hang on, no, it needs to be in grey, doesn't it? So it must be this digit. So everything's getting changed in its colour. So now we've got this relationship, and the thing we haven't worked on yet is the shared digit between blue and orange. Now, but we do know that the shared digit between blue and orange is one of these 2, and that must be here. So this is... Now, the other thing that I was thinking is, yes, this digit is in a shape down here. So we know that the yellow digit is in blue, but we also know this is not blue, so it must be in the colour that yellow appears in, which is grey. So this is grey, which means this is orange, which means this is the green digit, because grey has a green digit in it. This must be the purple digit, because we must have a purple digit. I'm not so sure. I've not just replaced the highlighting I did earlier, but I now believe this highlighting rather more fervently than I did before. So purple is in one of these 3 cells. So this is purple, because we've got basically a label for all 3 low digits. So there is a purple and a green in here, but we don't know where they go. But except it's not in row 6, where I've already got 3 low digits. So that is not purple or green. So this is a purple-green pair. Oh, no. So that's a middly digit in orange. So this is the orange middly digit. Wow. Wow. Okay. And that presumably is important somehow. Yes. Okay, so now I've got grey. I've got the grey and blue middly digits have to be in those 2 squares. So this has got to be a 4, 5, or a 6. Oh, no, that's okay. So this has got to be a 7 or an 8 by Sudoku. And this has got to be a low digit. So this is a 1, 2, or a 3. So there's now a 1, 2, 3 triple in this row. Golly, so if I knew what this was, I would know what this colour was. Oh, this is super interesting. It really is. It's, I don't know, I don't think it's very easy though, at least for me. Okay, so what do we now know? Do we know the colour of this? We know it has a purple in it. So we know it's either blue or orange. So this is blue or orange. Let's just put that in for a moment. It's blue or orange because it has a purple in it. Now it doesn't have a yellow in it. And blue we know does have a yellow in it. So this is not blue. This is orange, and therefore it must have a green in it. And the green must be in one of these two. And that's very annoying because we don't seem to know which one that is. Which one of these is the green? Now, so this, one of these is yellow, one of these is green. But I don't know if we know how to differentiate those. Wow, I don't know. And I've got a middly digit here. Okay. Okay, in this column I have a green and a yellow, so this must be a purple. So the purple digit lives either in orange or in blue. So this is either orange or blue. Let's just put that in, orange or blue. And this digit, therefore, if this was blue, this would be yellow. But if this was orange, this would be green. Okay. This one I now know. This can't be grey because it would rule this out from being grey, and it can't be orange because there'd be too many orange cells in box 8. So this is blue, and therefore this is not blue because it sees all the blue squares. So this is now orange, which means that the other low digit in orange is green, of course. Green doesn't exist in blue at all, so this is not the blue digit. So does that mean this is green, or can this? No, it does. By Sudoku, where does green go in this box? It's got to go here. And we know that this box is a grey box because we've got the blue box, we've got the orange box. So this is green. This is not purple, it's not green, so this is yellow. So yellow is in grey, which it should be, so that makes sense. I think Harry Potter's going to be calling any moment now, but at least I'm making a bit more progress. So let me just take a stare at this for a bit longer. Let's see if we can just finish it off. Okay, how do we make more progress? Yeah, look at this row. I've got everything in it apart from that digit, which is a middly digit. So now I've got all the middly digits in this column, and that's the grey one. So this combination is an orange and a blue middly digit. And very annoyingly, that doesn't seem to be resolved. But now in this column, I've got to put 7s, 8s, and 9s into these cells by Sudoku. Okay. Okay. Now what do we do? I don't know is the answer. That's a small point. There is a 3 in the orange 9 sum. So it's either 2, 3, 4 or 1, 3, 5. So it doesn't have a 6 in it. That's not a 6. So that's not a 6. There's definitely a 3 in orange, so that's not a 3. So the yellow digit is a 1 or a 2 now, wherever that appears. I'll take advantage of that in case that looks helpful. bobbins. I don't know. Oh, I've made it. No, I haven't made a mistake. Right. Look, there is a 3 in this orange. So there is a 3 in this orange. Well, where's that going to go? It can't go here, apparently, because there's a 3 in the middle box in one of those squares. So it goes up there. So that's a 3, and that's our second digit. It's done nothing. I don't believe it. Wow. Wow. Okay, fair enough. It's done absolutely diddly squat. You rotten thing. Okay. So I don't really know where to look now. I've got the green digit. I've got the purple digit. I've got the yellow digits. That digit. Oh, do I know the? No, I don't, because I don't know what colour this is. Oh no. This is really confusing me now. Actually, I'm now feeling confused. Right, this digit is not green and it's not purple. So that digit should be yellow, shouldn't it? Which means that digit is not yellow. So this digit is a middly digit and this digit is yellow, which is a 1 or a 2, which means this digit is not yellow, which means this digit is a middly digit, which means this digit is yellow. So now the grey 4, 5, 6 middly digit is in one of those two, but I don't think I know which one. Now, what about I don't know what I'm going. I don't know. I know this is not yellow. So its options are to either be green or purple. So this is green or purple. But I don't think I know which, do I? I don't think I do. I might be wrong. Okay, let's try some more Sudoku then. Let's see if we can do some more Sudoku. Where is the middly digit that's orange in that box? And the answer is exactly there. And that's a 4 or a 5 and it's orange. So where is the orange middly digit in this box? The answer is here. Good grief. Is that petering out immediately? You rotten thing. No, not quite. Not quite. Where is grey's middly digit in this box? It can't go here because one of those is the grey middly digit. So I think it goes there. So that's a 4, 5 or 6 and it's grey. Okay, that might now peter out. 4, 5. Oh, so now I've got a 7, 8, 9 triple in box number 1. I've got a 7, 8, 9 here. I've got a 7, 8, 9 here. Yes, I do. So now I've got 7s, 8s and 9s everywhere. These are middly digits. Now can I allocate them? Yes. Orange here. This is not orange. So that's the orange, which means this is, you've guessed it, the blue middly digit. Okay. So now, oh dear. No, I don't like this at all. Why have I got blue and purple here? Purple doesn't make sense. Purple is a low digit, isn't it? It's not a middly digit. I don't like the colouring I've got here. I think it's not consistent. These are middly digits. One of them is blue, one of them is grey. That's what these should be. Oh, it can't be grey. Oh no, hang on, I've made a mistake here. What am I doing? I've got 2 middly digits here. One of them is orange, clearly. And it's got to be that one. by Sudoku. So that's an orange middly digit. This one can't be a grey, can't be, so it has to be the blue middly digit. What on earth was I just doing there? Because that actually looks like, I don't know what I was doing, but I think that actually feels sensible, doesn't it? So this, right, so we now know this is not a 5, so this has got to be the orange middly digit. So this is not the orangey middly digit, you know what it isn't. So this is the green digit. That's the middly digit. Therefore, this is the middly digit. Oops. And this is so this is a 4 or a 6, and this is a 1, 2, or a 3. So that's a 1, 2, or a 3. This column, don't know. We need to know where the blue middly digit goes. We've got a blue middly digit here. So what's this? That's a grey middly digit, and that looks like it's working from a Sudoku perspective. So that's probably important. Right. So in this box, where does the blue middly digit go? And the answer is I don't know, but it's definitely in one of these two cells. So that cannot be a blue middly digit. That's the grey middly digit, which means this is the blue middly digit. And now, where is the grey middly digit over here? It's in one of these two cells. Wow. Wow. Well, it's getting to be a festival of colouring, isn't it? It really is. Okay. Oh, why have I got 4 6s in here and 4 5s in these ones? Oh, I've no idea why that's happened. That's nonsense, isn't it? I think all of these are meant to be 4s and 5s because I remember doing the logic about the 3 in this one. So I think that's just a misprint. I think I'm going crazy slowly with this puzzle. So, okay. Is that helpful? The answer is probably not. So I need to understand. One of these is grey. I don't know. That one of these is blue. Where does the blue middly digit go in box 9? But can't go here, so it must go there. So that is a 4, 5, or a 6. Ooh, so this 10 cage, if it's real, doesn't have a 4, 5, or a 6 in it now, because there's a 4, 5, 6 triple in row 9. So I could take 4 and 6 out of these, which gets me that digit as a low digit. And what type of low digit is this? It's not green, it's not yellow, so it's the other one, which is the purple. So that is a purple digit, which means it's sort of the counterpart of these ones. So this cell is a 7, 8, or a 9 by Sudoku. Oh, and it's a 9. There's a 7, 8 pair looking at it, so that's a 9. So this is a 7 or an 8 now, so this is not a 1. So this is the purple digit is a 2 or a 3, which we can look around the grid and try and find some examples of. Although not really very many. There's definitely a 1 now in the grey cage, which means it doesn't have a 4 in it. So there's no 4 in the grey cage. So the middly digit associated with grey is a 5 or a 6. Wow. Okay. Can we do something with that? Probably. Don't know. Oh, I've got 2 grey digits there, so that's a grey digit, just noticed. So that's a 5 or a 6 grey. So this is a 5 or a 6 grey, and therefore not a 9. So we've now got our 3 digits, 3 middly digits in this row. We've got our 3 low digits, so this is a 7, 8, or a 9. That gives us a 3 high digits in this column. So we've got to put in, we've got the 3 low. So this is a middly digit, which is a blue, I think. Yes, it is. It's a blue middly digit. Okay. So now this is a 7, 8, or a 9 again. I've almost got a fully pencil mark grid, not quite, but we are heading very much in that direction. And we can, what's the other low digit I need to put in blue? It's purple, so then one of these is purple. Do I know which one? The answer seems to be no. No, because it depends. We need to disambiguate this really. One of these is green, one of them is purple. I know that's green, I know that's green, so green is in one of these two, but I don't think we know which one. And once we knew that, we would disambiguate this. And is it the same for purples then in this middle box? Purple is in, I have no idea really. Purple is a 2 or a 3. So that doesn't narrow things down. Okay, so how many middly digits have we identified? The answer is lots. And how many? Oh goodness. Okay, I haven't fully pencil marked. Oh, this is a 7, 8 pair. Okay, so that's a 9. Which means this is not 9, which means this is not 9. So there's a 9 in one of these two. And that might be useful, but it seems to just die out, doesn't it? That's not a 9. So there's a sort of X-wing on 9s in boxes 2 and 3, which makes this a 9. This is now not a 9, so that's a 9. Which makes this a 9, which, okay, we just get left with the X-wing. We put 7 9s in the grid. Okay, now what on earth do we do next? The answer to that is I don't know. Do I know? Somehow we've got to disambiguate, I think, the natures of purples within blue, and or the natures of greens and purples within orange. But I don't know how to do that. I'm desperately trying to work out how to do it. Oh, this is, I see. This is a 4 or a 5, so that can't be a 3 anymore. So this is a middly digit, and oh, this is it. That's so beautiful. Oh gosh, wow. Okay, so I sort of understand it now. What you do, the way to do this efficiently is to work out on orange has a 3 in it, therefore it can't have a 6 in it. Eventually work out this therefore is a 4 or a 5, which means this square is a 4 or a 5 and definitely a middly digit. And once this is a middly digit and it can't be orange or grey, it must be the blue middly digit. And that means this is the blue middly digit in this string, so it's not purple. So this is a 4 or a 5, which means this is the middly digit, and therefore that's a 4 or a 5. It means this is a 1, 2 or a 3. Means this is a 1, 2 or a 3, but the purple digit is not able to be 1 apparently, so those become 2s and 3s. It means that nearly, okay, so now we ask the question, what's the nature of this? Oh, this might have been a way of doing it as well. What's the colour of this digit? And the answer is yellow. So that's a yellow digit. Oh no, that's not actually, that hasn't done it. No, ignore me, that's not done it. So this one of these is purple. But we still don't know which one, I don't think. Oh no, we do, because this 4-5 pair is having a look in there and forcing that to be 6 and that to be 3, which is most certainly... No, I don't know actually. 6, 3 here. So 6, all right, no, okay, so 6 is the grey middly digit, so that's probably the point. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 2, 3, 4, all of those go in, and of course 6 has to be accompanied with 1s and 2s, so we can get rid of the 3s in green wherever they appear. Hang on, let me just, so this is a 1-2 pair, so that digit now is a 3, and that's the purple, so purple is a 3. Purple is a 3, so that is not green. Okay. Which means this is not green, which means this is green and not purple, which means this is green and not purple. And has this done it? That's the question now. 3. I don't know. We've got a, so 6 is 6, 1, 2. Come on, Simon, you can do it. So this has to not be a 3, so that's a 1-2 pair. Okay, yeah, purple is the 3 digit. Just put all the purples. That 10 cage might be key. So that's a 7, which disambiguates the 8s and the 7s, does it? Maybe. So 7 goes up here. Yes, 7 and 8 go in here. This is an 8, which forces the pattern of the greens. Green is now 1. I'm putting all of those in instantly, for fear of forgetting it. And have I just done all of them? Nearly. Yes, so now yellow is 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. This to add up to 9 means that the middly digit with blue is a 4. Put all those in. So the middly digit for orange is now 5, so we can put all of those in. And now we're simply left, I think, with disambiguating these 8s and 7s, which hopefully will be fairly... I'm not saying anything actually, let's just hope it is fairly clear. That's a 7, that's an 8. So that's an 8. So this is an 8, so this is a 9, so that must be a 9, and that must be a 7, and that must be a 7, and that must be an 8. And I think... No! Oh no! Oh, I haven't filled in a digit. Okay. Yay! Okay, that is a very, very clever puzzle. Far, far harder than I was expecting. I am sure I've done that in the least efficient way, though. I think that there must be more elegant ways to find the colouring, or to get the colouring disambiguated. I probably wasted a lot of time by not noticing this was a 4-5 pair as well. But it's an incredibly clever puzzle, and you almost certainly have to use some combination of the fact that there are 3 ways of making 9, that the 9 cage always has to share a digit with another type of 9 cage, and that the 9 cage has 2 low digits in it. To make, to do that efficiently, I'd love to know what the efficient way through that was. But anyway, I did find a logical way through it, so forgive me taking so much of your time this evening, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.